Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ginger Daddy. For those of you who don't know, I live with my husband Michael, or if you're new here, welcome. I live with my husband. We are 38 weeks pregnant, so today we're going to jump into doing a little bit of meal prep and like produce prep and plotting around the house and doing some self-care as well. So we're going to do some pregnancy self-care and then maybe make some like protein snacks for the week, muesli bars, stuff like that, and just prep some produce. So today's going to be super chill, just at home, plodding around, and then we'll do some self-care as well. So that should be fun. But otherwise, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We love and adore you guys, and thank you so much for all your support. We are ever growing here. We get more subscribers every day, and I just appreciate every single one of you. So I just want to put that out there and say thank you as well. But yeah, let's jump into today. The first thing I'm going to do to start my self-care day is just have a coffee from my little Valentine's Day coffee stand. Okay, so for the first part of this recipe, you're going to want to do your dry ingredients. So first of all, we're going to do 2 cups of flour. I'm literally making such a mess already. Then you're going to want to do 1 teaspoon of the baking powder, tablespoon of the baking powder as well. Or just even eyeball it to like what you think it should be. So that's the baking powder. Then we want 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon as well. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I don't usually measure the salt, I just crack it in until I'm happy with like the consistency and how much I put in. And then whatever protein powder you have on hand, but I'm just using vanilla protein powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 scoop into the mixture. And then you just whisk your dry ingredients together. And now I'm just gonna like pop this aside and I'll tidy up my workspace and then move on to the wet, so I'm not getting like overwhelmed with the mess. So I'll wash everything and then move into the wet stuff. So for this portion, we're gonna do the wet ingredients. And the first thing the recipe calls for is 3 mashed bananas. Then you want to go ahead and add an egg as well, and 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup or honey. I'm doing a mixture because I don't have much maple syrup. And then it also calls for a tablespoon of coconut oil and 1/2 a cup of yogurt as well. So I'm just going to mash the banana now. Now I'm going to add in 1 egg. A 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup or honey. So I'm just going to do what I can with the maple syrup, which is obviously not much. But that's fine. We can mix here. I'm not opposed to that. Now I'm going to add the 1 tablespoon of vanilla as well. Now I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. And then the last thing I'm going to add is 1/2 a cup of yogurt. You can just use like vanilla or plain or like whatever you want really. These dark chocolates on hand, so I think I'm gonna crack some of this through the mixture as well. This is not a part of the recipe, but whatever. We love chocolate. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the chocolate protein brownies. So again, the recipe calls for 1 3/4 cups of plain flour. And again, you're gonna do the same kind of concept of like dry ingredients in one bowl, wet in another, and then like mix it together at the end. This is just like the easiest way to cook. So now you want, again, around about a teaspoon of salt. I literally just eyeball it, like I said. Next, it calls for a scoop of protein powder. I'm just using the same vanilla protein powder again. Then the recipe calls for 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And then it also calls for a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. So I'm going to say there's about 1/2 cup in here. So I'm just going to literally empty what's left. the wet ingredients. The first thing I'm going to do is a half a cup of milk and oil to start. Then I'm gonna add 2 eggs. So now I've added in the eggs. I'm also gonna add in 3/4 of a cup of vanilla yogurt. Very similar to the banana bread recipe. So the recipe calls for a tablespoon of vanilla extract as well. Also, I broke my other spoon, so back to basics. And then it calls for stevia as well. So you can add as much or as little as you like. 3 drops equals 1 tablespoon of sugar. So the banana cake came out so divine. It's a little bit flat, but I'm okay with that because I didn't use any self-raising agents. So super good and heaps of nice chocolate in there. Okay, I have officially tried a piece and oh my goodness, highly recommend this one, guys. Oh guys, this looks so good. good, I think I'm going to recommend this one as well. Although this one doesn't look like a brownie, it looks like a cake, and the other one looks like a brownie, but so delicious. Okay, I think we need to cut this up so that we can see what we're dealing with. Oh yes, super crunchy. It looks super moist. Okay, so I have had a bath, shaved, done all of those annoying little things, made the protein brownie and also the banana protein cake as well. Now I'm gonna go pick up Michael. I put my Invisalign in just because I feel ugh. And I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna floss and do some tan, and then I'm gonna try and get my nails done. I was meant to go earlier, but I didn't. So hopefully that will be the next thing I kind of get done. But right now I'm gonna go pick up Michael. It's 2:30. We're having dinner at Mum's at 5. So yeah, hopefully the rest of the day goes really well and I can get all my self-care done. Yeah, I'm just really looking after myself at the moment and trying to put myself first because this baby's going to be coming soon and I just want to feel really good about myself in the coming days and just really enjoy life. So let's go pick up hubby. Okay, so I'm home. I got my nails done in the end. They look great. My tan is done. It looks disgusting right now, but I haven't washed it off. And me and Bubs are going to watch a movie and get ready for this maternity shoot tomorrow. But yeah, I just want to jump on and say that I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to support me. Oh my goodness, I'm so out of breath. Pregnancy is something else. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video gave you some inspo to do some cooking, some self-care, and just take some time for yourself. So that was my goal for today, and I hope that I help you guys achieve it. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.